here for Sim Sideline, getting ready to get into week 5 festivities. You know what it is. Colorado Buffaloes 2-2, lost in a close one, even though it did not seem close at first with Baylor. Uh, Quarterback went off on Baylor, showed out, showed up basically, couldn't stop him. So now we are getting into a preparing for a game versus a ranked opponent, and Texas Tech still Big 12 play. 4-0, got a mountain to climb, but it is what it is. That's a part of the college football journey. So here we go. Get into our recruiting. See if anything major happened outside of, I don't know if y'all peeped it on the first screen. It said that safety is verbally committed, which at this point, I don't know if I can still recruit him or what now with this new because I know people going to decommit and all that type of stuff. And he comes to the game 2 weeks from now. Should be interesting. I'm gonna keep him on the watch list, see what happens. Uh, but think about going to Pitt. See what happened there. Alright, we done recruiting. Let's send some of these coaching points. Alright, well, you know what we're gonna do here? Alright, let's get it. Wait, before we go into see some of this stuff. They putting up 44 points a game. We up for one. Just gonna regular stuff for now. Maybe when we got some recruits coming in, we'll throw something on special. Oh. Oh my goodness.
By the offense, they already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
That's caught. Simmons. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. Those clear matchups.
Oh, that should have been an interception.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the right.
Oh my goodness.
Make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon. There's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance sense. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Oh boy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves
Oh my gosh.
Toss to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets it up at the 46 for the first down.
I'll get him.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw it. They can't convert on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake. Lewis.
don't know which way they coming and going with these plays.
And just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got
Why are we so far off the ball?
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
in football. You hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Here they come, trying to convert it 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons he is a weapon.
Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's sticky. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker.
Oh, come on.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Got it in the middle. It's Simmons.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the counter.
What?
Finding an escape.
How did he miss the contain?
They've got it inside the 30. They'll
Come
mark it
on,
at the
Sway.
28. It's 1st down.
What's a really nice job of
He
the offense
ran.
mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Running inside, it's Young. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Throwing, Lewis. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He might want another play. Third down from the gun. Lewis got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up.
Oh my God.
Right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the air again, Lewis. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's Lewis to throw. Williams open on the right side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun on third down, Lewis. Complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Try to barge their way in. Couldn't cannot find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. After getting stuffed on the last 2 runs, you've got to think they're going to try to throw it in for the score on 3rd and goal. Give to the running back.
Oh, I wanted to throw it.
Time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He lofts it high.
Interception.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle.
He should have dropped
They
it.
got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a man. It's Carter. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 10 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Northwestern able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. And now back to your game in Boulder. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And here I was thinking that we got the ball first, or didn't get the ball first.
To really make some noise here in the 3rd quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the 3rd quarter.
Ollie, thank you.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab.
He did. Fuck.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Just keeps slinging it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to the back.
Bad.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get the second half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. His defense has got to come up with a stop. They've got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of here.
Back to pass, it's Hammond.
Oh God. did you drop it? Ow,
This is a
Sway.
top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the
He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Buffaloes! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. But you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, block them running game. That's
Oh my goodness.
That's the 50. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Carter. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
In the red area, it's Dickey. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in
Come on, tight end. You got to make a block on somebody.
Let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the air again, Lewis. Going right back to Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid. They pull it a little closer now, down 20-13. And he'll just be in this drive will start at 25.
Oh my goodness.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Nicky. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost
Felt like I lost control of my player right there because I saw that was coming right across my fucking face.
Can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. Marches ahead. And he's in. Touchdown,
Game.
Red Raiders. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And
I didn't want him to bring it out. I was trying to have him go backwards.
opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Buffaloes calling their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Lewis spins it out to the back, makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Colorado. Rolled his way into the end zone. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
Back-to-back weeks, losing 20 or 27, I think.
And this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. in all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.
Positive side here.
A presentation of
No turnovers back-to-back games. For me, I'll take that. So defense could have got a turnover. Maybe that changes the outcome of the game, but it is what it is. On to the next week, week 6. 2-3, 0-2 in conference. We get at y'all next time. Cutter Pac-Man, Sim Sideline. Peace.